Hey everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making Sims based off of Dandy's World. And if you don't know what Dandy's World is a game where you play as a series of toons and attempt to complete machines while avoiding corrupt versions of the characters known as twisteds. This game is super popular right now on Roblox, largely because the toons are very cute and people have started to develop kind of like their own lore around them. We are going to be doing 11 toons in this video, and our first one is going to be Poppy. Okay, that's a perfect first one. So we're going to start by making Poppy. And Poppy is a toon made out of bubbles. And because of the pink bow on her head, I already put these in Poppy's hair because I know I want her to have the bows. It's just about what hair I want her to have with the bows. And I kind of see Poppy as having shorter hair. Like, I think this hair is actually really cute for Poppy. And then it gives us a reason to have both pink bows. And then we can go in for makeup. And these Sims are inspired by these Dandy toons, not necessarily an exact replica, which is nice because then we have a little bit more freedom to do what we want with them. And I think this light pink eyeshadow is really pretty for Poppy. I want her to have a little bit of like a whimsical aesthetic. And I think we'll do a brighter pink, like glossy lip for Poppy, like this maybe. The more I look at her hair, what if we did like bubble braids because she's bubbles? Like maybe this hairstyle is a little bit cuter for Poppy. Okay, so actually we'll do these bubble braids. I feel like then you can see her earrings and they're a lot more Poppy. And then for an outfit, first and foremost, I think it could be cute to put on the yellow and pink striped tights if we can do that. I mean, we could just do pink. And then I want to get more of like a baby doll style dress, but I don't want her to look too juvenile. I really like the look of this dress actually. And then I wonder if we can put yellow socks on, or even like yellow leg warmers and then pink shoes. Like honestly, I think that's kind of pretty. Okay, and then accessories wise, I think if we do some of these like candy bracelets, that's really cute for Poppy, and maybe like the silly band looking rings. And then I do think it could be really cute if we had like kind of like a gummy type necklace on, like this maybe. And then if we're going gummy, do I have earrings like that? Okay, yeah, let's do these instead. All right, and so then this will be our final sim for Poppy. All right, our next toon is going to be Ginger. And Ginger is one of the holiday toons that was added around December. And so she's only available for like a limited amount of time. And Ginger is a cookie, like a Christmas looking cookie. And I want Ginger to have this kind of like white cream colored hair and to maybe have like a little bang in front of her face. Okay, wait, maybe this. Yeah, I like this look for her. And then for makeup, I want her to have red eyeshadow, like this, honestly, and then maybe a bigger liner. And then because her eyeshadow's so red, I feel like we should also do a pretty red lip, like that, honestly. And maybe we'll put like the darker liner around it. I like that look. And then if we come down, I think it could be cute to have her in like a Christmassy looking dress since she is a winter holiday toon. Maybe a robe like this. Okay, actually, I feel like this is like low-key kind of festive. And she also has striped pink tights under her normal outfit, but I really don't like the look of that. So I feel like I might just give her these white tights and then do like a cozy boot. Like I really want her to look winter chic. Like a brown boot here is pretty. And then we'll go in and add accessories. I feel like I see her with like gold jewelry on. And I feel like because she's a cookie and has like some speckles in her hair and stuff, it could be cute to give her some freckles, maybe like these. And so then that is going to be our final sim for Ginger. I think she turned out super, super cute. Moving on to our next toon, who is going to be Scraps. And Scraps is a craft that looks like a cat. So for Scraps, I think I want to make her blonde. Maybe like this like honey blonde because she does have like a yellow face. And I might just give Scraps this long like wavy hair. And then I'm going to give Scraps this tiny scar right here through her eye to emphasize like the lines between them. And then for makeup, yeah, I say we stay in that like pinkish red world, like this maybe. And then we maybe even do like a red liner, like a reddish pink one like that. And then I want to keep that color scheme for our lips, like that maybe. All right, and then we can move down to Scraps' outfit. And she's also wearing a dress, but I think I want to mix it up a little bit and try to find a skirt. Like, honestly, maybe this skirt for Scraps. And if we could find a white top, that would be great. But I might do this skirt that's kind of the same color of the red solo cup on her tail. And then she has like pink shoes normally, but I don't think that's really gonna like fit our vibe here. Although maybe if I put her in some of these like crazy sneakers, like I don't think that actually looks bad if we give her some socks. And then we'll throw on our accessories here. And I do think this outfit could use a necklace. And I think a choker is kind of fun because she is a cat, like to add in that element. And then we can tie like all of our little pink details in together. And so then this is going to be our final sim based off of scraps. Our next toon is going to be Connie. And Connie's a charismatic, mischievous, and snarky ghost. And so for Connie, let's go in and get blue hair. And I want her to have like a little edge to her. Like I kind of like this more like feathered out look, but I want it to be more like choppy in the back. Like I don't hate that. We're going to go with this for now. And if I'm not like obsessed with it, we can change it. And then I do want her to have a hat on. Okay, wait, I'm kind of feeling the bucket hat because it's like a play on the little painter's cap that the toon is wearing. And then let's do like teal-ish eyeshadow. And then maybe a little bit of a darker lip. Like that. I also feel like because we're giving her kind of this like alternative vibe, it could be cute to give her a piercing, like maybe just a white septum like that. And I think we'll give her a white top, again, like fairly grunge. So maybe we do like this crop sweatshirt and we can go in and get some jeans. Ooh, maybe these that like kind of match her hair. And then maybe we can put her in like these big combat boots. Those are kind of fun. Although I don't love that they like stick out the back of the pants. Maybe we'll just do these and then we'll go in and throw on our accessories. All right, and then with accessories on, here is our final sim for Connie. Okay, so now I went through, y'all know I love to revise my sims like halfway through all the time. So here's kind of an updated look for Connie. I changed the sweatshirt and the pants. In updated scraps, I wanted to give her a little bit more of like edge. And so to incorporate the pink, I just put these gloves on her and we changed her hair to buns to represent like cat ears. I didn't change Ginger at all. She's perfect. And then Poppy, I actually changed it to more of this like t-shirty dress. So we're still keeping that like juvenile vibe, but I think it just looks a little bit more like her. Going in for our next toon, we are going to get Goob. And Goob is a dog craft and the brother of Scraps. I'm thinking this color hair, but I want something that kind of fluffs up at the front. Okay, wait, I kind of like this. Like a little messy. I kind of want him to have like golden retriever energy, as like cringe as that is. And then for clothes, I almost don't hate a sweatshirt like this for Goob because it's kind of like the fun colors that he has and it's still this like preppy kind of aesthetic. And then I honestly feel like maybe he could just be in jeans. Ew. And then we can put him in like some fun colored sneakers maybe. And then he could have like some rings. And so I think barring me coming back with any type of changes, this is going to be our Goob sim. Okay, for our next toon, we are going to make Shrimpo. Yes, okay. And Shrimpo's an abrasive, short-tempered shrimp. He like hates everything. He's always angry. But honestly, like, I don't know. I think Shrimpo's perfect. I kind of want to give him, I don't know. I'm torn between giving him like longer hair to represent the tail. Like, I feel like this looks like a shrimp tail. I just don't know if it's like Shrimpo's aesthetic. Like, I could also maybe see him with something like this. Let's do this haircut for now and come back to it. And I want him in like a muscle tee, honestly. Like, he just thinks he's so tough and so like better than. Oh my gosh. And they have it in this like shrimp looking color. I really like that. And I think we could just go with like athletic-y looking shorts for him. Maybe we just do like a gray and then do like shrimpy colored shoes. Okay, maybe like these. And then we'll just give him like the Nike socks and we'll edit the face to be a little angrier. And then that will be our sim for Shrimpo. Spinning for our next toon, we are going to create Toodles. And Toodles is an 8-ball. And the actual toon is like a little kid. She's a little girl. And she's energetic and optimistic who really likes to help out. And I really love Toodles. I think she was one of the first toons that I bought and one of the first toons that I really played as. I do think it could be cute to give her these big glasses to just emphasize like the roundness of her head and her eyes as the toon. And I'm feeling a bob of some sort for Toodles. I kind of like this. We'll see. This is really pretty too. Honestly, I might go with this because it is like a little bit younger looking, but it's still really pretty. And then for makeup, I want to be very just black and white here. We can do this black eyeshadow and soft black liner. And Toodles is young. I almost wonder if we do like the star blush on her. Although I feel like it might be too much with the glasses. I don't know. And we do already have freckles, so let's not do that. And for lips, I think we'll do a little bit of a darker color. Maybe this one. Okay, so actually I feel like this hair is a lot cuter for Toodles. More of the bob I was going for. And then I did go in and switch up Goob a little bit. So now he looks like this. I just kind of messed up his hair a little bit more and gave him this type of shirt. And so for Toodles' outfit, I want to get a white, like kind of t-shirty baby doll dress, but different than Poppy's. Not like that though. Okay, wait, what about this? This is really pretty. Although it might need like a necklace, I think, up here. Oh my gosh, wait, hold up. Instead of a necklace, yes, what if we put this little like collared shirt underneath it? I think that's really Toodles' vibe. And then I'm thinking maybe longer socks for Toodles. Oh wait, these are perfect. Yeah, in the black and white. And then for shoes, I'm thinking like black boots of some type. Okay, wait, what about these? Or no, wait, these are better. I like these. So then let's go in and add accessories, some rings, and then like the hair tie around the wrist is really cute. All right, and then this is going to be our final sim for Toodles. And then our next tune is going to be Eggson. And Eggson is one of the holiday tunes that came out around Easter. And he's portrayed as really wise, kind of elderly, but here he's going to be a young adult based on Eggson. But yeah, he's obsessed with eggs. He's really calm. He like helps the other tunes out. I kind of want to give him a hairstyle that looks a little bit more like something an elderly person might have. And this is kind of the color of his outer egg. I'm thinking this haircut because it could go on a young adult or like an elder. And this man is for sure getting glasses. Okay, I kind of like these, but he's like, I don't know, kind of giving like a scary vibe. I don't really like that. I might give him these ones instead because they are different from Toodles' glasses, but I think still kind of convey that like old man vibe. I might actually give him some wrinkles too, even though he is a young adult, to just kind of accent that vibe of coming off a little bit older. All right, and then for clothes, I'm thinking like yellow or orange. And I don't maybe hate something like this. And then maybe just like some khaki pants. Ooh, with the texture too. I like that. But then let's get rid of the texture on the shirt. And then we'll just give him like some sensible sneakers with some orange on them. And then honestly, I think this is going to be our Eggson sim. And I think he's giving like grandpa, young person energy, which is what we want. All right, then we will spin again and create V. So V is a television. She can be kind of straightforward and arrogant, but her rudeness is often like unintentional. Okay, and so for V, we're obviously going to make her hair green. And I'm thinking like a bob-ish haircut. This is kind of what I'm looking for, but not exactly. Ooh, yes. This is what I want. And then V's whole aesthetic is black and green. So I think we'll go green eyeshadow. For her lips, though, I say we just make them like a darker color. Like I kind of like the darker lip for V. And then for a piercing, would it actually be crazy to do like these as little TV antennas? I don't like that they're the same color as her skin. I wish they were the same color as her hair. Okay, maybe we won't do those. Honestly, they have these little stars in green. That's kind of pretty. And then for a shirt, I'm thinking like a suit jacket for V. She kind of has that vibe. I like this one if we have it in green. Okay, yes, we do. And then maybe we'll just throw like a little shirt under it. Nope, no. Okay, like that. We'll put like a little black shirt under it. And then probably just some black pants. Like V's kind of no nonsense. So I want it to look like she could be like going to work right now. Ooh, okay. I kind of like these leather ones because they're professional, but they're also like really fun. And then maybe we just put her in like a muted heel, like maybe these boots. Okay, and then we'll add accessories here. Why do I low-key like the idea of her having like a bag? We'll see about the bag. I kind of like it, but it like clips through her arm. So maybe we won't do the bag. And then let's put a necklace on her. I wonder if we have a bow tie anywhere in here. We have these that are like close to a bow tie. Oh my gosh. The green doesn't really match, but maybe we could do like a black bow tie. Okay, stop. I am obsessed with this. And so with our bow tie and everything, this is going to be our final sim for V. Spinning for our next tune, we get Brightney. So Brightney is like a lamp, and she's a smart and helpful tune, but probably overworked at some points. And so for Brightney, I don't know. I kind of want to give her like crochet girl vibes, but she also is going to have pink hair. Okay, I don't hate maybe something like this for Brightney where it's pulled back. Let's do that for now and we'll come back to it. For makeup, we'll want like the reddish pink. And for her lips, I think we'll stay in the same like pinky realm. Okay, this is a little aggressively pink, but if we turn the opacity down, I kind of like that. And maybe we'll just darken the corners a little bit with this liner. Maybe we see Brightney in like a sweater. Everything is so cropped all the time in this game. Okay, wait, this one's maybe kind of cute. Or maybe a turtleneck. And then I see Brightney in some type of like fun pants. This is so Brightney colored and I kind of love these pants, but they definitely don't go with the sweater. Okay, here's the thing. To find the perfect Brightney outfit, I feel like we need to change like her face a little bit. Okay, wait, like maybe this hair is cute and then we can demodernize her a little bit by putting on like a headband, and maybe this one can symbolize like the light bulb, and then maybe we give her some glasses. Like these are really cute, honestly. Okay, now that we have this face together, I think we can go down into the outfit. She's still giving me sweater vibes, but maybe we'll actually do like a long sweater, like maybe in this color, and then instead of bottoms, well, let's put bottoms on her, because I don't want her to be like completely naked under there. But maybe we can put on some pink leggings that look more like her legs in the game. Okay, wait, maybe this like salmon-y color. That's really pretty. And then for shoes, I want them to be modern, but I still want them to have more of that like old lady feel. She's kind of like Eggson in that way. These are okay. They're not exactly what I'm looking for. These are like super old lady and they kind of match the sweater. So then let's go in and get some accessories on. All right, she's just got one ring on. So then that will be our final sim for Brightney. And then our last tune for this video will be Coco. And Coco is a chocolate bunny, and she's a kind and jolly tune. Also, she has a heart-shaped nose, so I wonder if we could throw like a heart-shaped birthmark on her. Okay, like maybe she has a little heart freckle up there. Okay, I really like that right there. And then for hair, she is a bunny, so I feel like 2 really long pigtails is our best bet here. And I love this hairstyle. And then we can come in and do makeup. And I'm thinking maybe we bring the opacity down on that eyeshadow. And maybe we'll even do a brown eyeliner. I don't like that the eyeshadow is like getting glitchy. Maybe we'll change it to that eyeshadow. And then stick with kind of like a warm lip color maybe. I really like this. And so then we can also do some earrings. Even just like these are pretty. And then for a top, I kind of like this little like ruched top here, maybe in brown, or maybe even like this version of it. That's really cute. And then we can go down and I think this top has a matching skirt. It actually has a few options of matching skirts. The pants are kind of cute, but I do think this skirt is like what I want for Coco. And then maybe just to tie in like the white aspect around her collar and stuff, we do like a white shirt under it. And then maybe we switch her earrings to like these. And can we give her a white necklace? Even just that is pretty. So then we'll come down and get shoes. I want to add a little bit more of like a cozy vibe to her. So I kind of just like the little like moccasins. Ooh, wait, or honestly, we could do these in like a white. I think that's really, really pretty. Okay, cool. And then we'll go put on accessories. All right, and then with accessories, here is our final sim for Coco. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to leave a like or a comment and subscribe for more videos like this. And to see a part 2 of this series, if that's something y'all would want. Even if you guys don't want it, I will probably do it regardless. So stay tuned if you want more Dandy's World content, and be sure to check out my other videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.